Roll up, and welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome along to the Utopia Project, a little world where we like to escape reality for an hour or so and just build up a lovely little planet out of all that is good. I'm Chunky T, and I'm joined each and every week by Timmy Grump. He's there, look.
Hang on.
Oh, Tim Grumpy.
Oh, I can't find it.
You're right, mate.
Not gonna be asked. Fucking hell.
Oh, you grumpy.
Yeah, I'm now.
Fed up, mate. Buttons don't work. Your cock don't work.
I just bust my crock.
Have you?
Motherfucker.
That's a crock
Today's
of shit,
going
mate,
terribly.
That's a crock of shit.
Crock of shit.
Yeah. So, not good.
Not a good day, but it's about to get better.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend an hour with some of my friends.
Yeah.
And Tal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, mate. I think things will brighten up for you.
Hopefully, because if not, I'm going to drown myself.
Yeah. Okay, great. And I'm also joined each and every week by Tim Grumpier.
I see what you did there, Chunkly.
You're right there, mate.
Yeah, I'm real good, mate. How are you getting on?
Joined by Mr. Grump and Mr. Grumpier.
That's not about that. What's happening? I'm really happy, man. I'm fucking lovely today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Manifest it.
You combat
Manifest
your
it.
fire with positive fire.
Yeah, see, I'm all full of cold, and I thought, on the way here for the record, mate, I'm going to struggle today. I'm all full of cold. I turned up and you two went, fuck off. And I was just like, oh, okay, I've got to be jumpy, hello.
Everyone knows you've got to have grumpy, grumpier, and jumpy hello.
Yeah,
I was
jumpy
wrong.
hello.
I had my chair too low. That's all it was.
That's
yeah,
it.
I'm fine now. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of. I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
You see, I'm with me for being full of cold. You might notice throughout the show, because otherwise I go into coughing fit. I have to laugh like a paedophile.
Yeah.
So I have to do a bit of a. Also, though, working behind the scenes, who is a happy boy today for once? It's producer Tal.
Now I know you're lying.
Oh, fucking hell, they ruined it.
Yeah, Jack's ruined it for me.
Oh, not again.
Well, fucking be like that.
If he's in a bad mood, you ruin it and make him in a good mood.
Yep.
Then he's pissed off even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep losing deals and don't want to make a deal no more.
I'm gonna come back on Saturday when you leave.
Okay. What have we got coming up on the show?
We've got a lovely little catch up for everybody, and then we've got I got a little sponsor first, haven't we?
Yeah.
Got a little sponsor to see who's sponsoring this week's episode. Then we got the catch up. Then we got some pet peeves and some good vibes. See what's been pissing us off. See what's not been pissing us off. And then we have got a top 11.
Yeah,
I believe
we do.
Yeah.
I even remember to do it.
Oh, shit.
It's
Good job.
slightly different. It's going to be, well, partially because I'm a bit lazy, partially because pizzazz.
Sound.
Woo.
Just that's how they do it on Broadway.
Yeah. So, Bruce Tal, I'll start with you. Are you logged in?
Yes.
Yes, fucking positive. Are you logged in?
I'm trying.
You're trying. Are you logged in?
Give me that mic. Look, cunt. Let's go.
Let's go. I am definitely logged in. So, let's start the show.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve,
We'll kick it out for ya.
it's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show, by now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Turn off it off.
Turn the fucking heater off. Turn that heater off. Because it get boiling hot. It get boiling hot, and then I'll be grumpy. And no one wants to watch all three of us being grumpy.
You're gonna fucking freeze to death, and I worry about you.
I'm not. Have you seen all this blubber?
No, let's not. Let's turn it up. Let's just ice that. It's fine.
ice.
You gotta stop wearing
Ice blubber.
You gotta stop wearing ice packs. I've told you.
Yes.
There's only one person going to freeze to death in this room, and it's not us three.
Who's that?
Yo.
What? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm cool. That's why.
Well, you're wearing a carpet now.
Yeah, I know it's not that warm.
Insulation.
You should be fine. Yeah, you're dressed as a cushion.
Hey, it's a misconception. Soft and warm don't always go together. Exactly.
Everyone knows soft and warm don't conform.
Exactly.
That's it. That was an ad campaign in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was King of the Road safety.
Yeah.
And the hazards of soft and warm combination.
Yeah. Hazards
and
of
don't
although
have fags
soft
in bed. That was one
although
of them.
soft, maybe not warm.
They always say soft and warm. They're not a married couple. They're more like cousins.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
soft
they
and
don't.
warm.
Best analogy.
Sometimes they don't get on, but most of the time they'll turn up at the same do and they'll have a good time.
Speaking of soft and warm,
Yeah, soft and warm, smoke in bed.
yeah, have a fag in bed.
Yeah.
Have you got a sponsor?
I do have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it then.
I'll be honest, I had a sponsor lined up, but it changed last minute. So,
There we go.
this week, the Utopia Project is brought to you by Big Dave's Bomb Smashers.
Oh, the Utopia Project this week is sponsored by Big Dave's Bum Smashers. Right, what that is, my friends, is Big Dave. Okay, he's been about. He was the community gentleman. Everyone loves Big Dave, all right. But unfortunately, there wasn't enough bum smashing going on. And that sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? It's not what you think, okay? Bum smashing is what you need to get them supple glutes, all right? Because when you don't, you have these rock hard glutes, everybody, they wanted them in the gym, but then, realise that once you've been having these rock hard glutes, it's not comfortable. You can't sit down, you ain't got no memoraphobe ass anymore. It's not there. So Big Dave's got Big Dave's got a team together, and it's kind of the opposite of going to the gym, but he smashes you up a bit. He'll just give you a bit of tap, whack, bum, and fun, my friends. He will make your bum supple. He will make it a memoraphobe. So when you sit down, you do not need to feel like you're going to need to wear comfy clothes anymore, even though you're wearing a lovely corduroy blazer, but we're not going to talk about that today. Anyway, Big Dave, he's going to slap up your ass. He's going to slap it up real nice. Every time you sit down, you're just going to go, that was real fucking nice. And when you're naked with your little bum out, you can still have that same comfort. So if you go to Big Dave's bumbumsmashers.com/smash that ass fun and then come, then you get a discount of 3 free slaps with discount code Dave.
Thank you very much.
Smash up your bum. Anyway, there you go.
How many space bars do you need to put in for the pause on that discount code?
A couple. Just,
Yeah.
you got to time it
100.
right, though. It's a secret one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done.
That's delightful. That's not the way I thought it was going to go.
No, I thought the bum smashing was going to be going around beating up homeless people. That's what
Oh, yeah.
I thought you
Oh,
was
I
in the
didn't even
mood
think
for
that
that.
way.
I thought you'd be like, you are a Big Dave to go and beat up the homeless that are around.
No, he's not.
No,
about
he's
that.
team homeless, isn't he?
Yeah, I know he is, but he's also, again, big grump today.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what, he's going to be like, right, I know what Dave's going to do. He'll go around beating people up.
No. Dave's all about comfort. I'm all about the comfort. I'm a man
Yeah.
of comfort, and Dave wants to provide you
Yeah.
with those proclivities. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
And I also do want a memory foam ass.
Yeah, I
you
do as
go.
well.
Memory foam ass.
Dave
Yeah.
will saw you. I'll slap you up a bit.
Yeah, he loves it. Right, what have I been up to? Tell you what I've been up to.
Yeah, we've been up to the same thing.
Boston!
Boston!
Boston United!
Lads,
What have we got to
Yeah.
say to him, Jack?
You even put.
Tell him, right, the goalie takes a free.
Yeah,
goal
you've
kick.
been. Have you two been to a football match before?
Yeah, I went to
Like
see
a big-
Stockport when I was like 4.
So you know when a goalie takes a goal kick.
Yes.
And everyone goes, oh.
Yeah.
And then when he kicks the ball, they go.
Good job. When
They just go,
hey! Yeah.
Well, that phrase, my friends, has evolved.
Was it?
Yeah. Do you know what it is now?
It's real friendly and nice.
It's
now.
real good.
Well, go
yeah,
on.
so obviously the
Should we
away
do it together?
keeper goes to go and kick his ball,
Oh.
and all of the home fans go, oh, you shit bastard!
No, the hacker at the end.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable, isn't it?
You shit bastard! No, it's bad enough being called a bastard. No, shit bastard. You're not even good at being a bastard.
Yeah, you are the shit bastard.
Does that actually mean it is a positive affirmation?
It's kind of a double
don't
negative.
know.
You're a shit bastard, which technically, reading between the lines, means we like you.
Yeah.
They're basically going, you're a top fella.
Yeah, exactly. In the
They start
Bostonian
going,
way.
oh, and Mitchell was like, oh, we know this one, oh, and then then they went, "You shit bastard," and we all just went, "Oh."
Was it like everybody, like you'd not missed that rehearsal meeting and everybody else knew it exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the way they just turned it into a hacker at the end. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't think that's culturally appropriate.
Well,
Anything goes in Boston.
Well, yeah.
Bostonian culture.
It was good though. It
was a real good
like
game.
I said, bought some merch, support the thing. My old man said to me, he goes, "Oh, I'm surprised you bought some merch." And like all the lads that were there, they were like, "Fucking Junk's bought a t-shirt. Junk's like, he's bought. I don't like football." I'm like, I'm just a bit of a goth. I enjoy football.
Yeah.
And also I do quite like Boston. It's where I grew up. Went to see them a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
If I had the time, I would be involved in this, and I'm going to do my bit to support the community. And the big thing that Dad was surprised at, he was like, "Well, I know what you're like. You're a Dell boy, aren't you? You'd have just gone and had a look and then took a picture and then printed your own, wouldn't you?" And I was like, "No." Like maybe if it was corporate, like
You got snide
like,
tees.
yeah. I was like, "No."
Snide Boston tees as well.
They'd sell like, okay, I might do that.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to buy your Boston merchandise,
Selling them on the gates, haven't we?
Yeah. You can buy yours from the club shop.
yeah, go to the club shop. It was good though.
It was a good game.
One
Good
all
game.
the score was.
Who was they playing?
Dagenham and Redbridge.
Well, they
Daggers.
played- That's good considering they're playing two teams.
It's three-way football game.
Exactly. There's, I'll take on both of you. You shit bastards.
Yeah, the irony is that that's the sort of thing that Jack comes out with on these things.
The first time we went, I thought there was 3 teams playing. For about 20 minutes, and I realised all the Boston players were just facing the other way. And only one side of their shirt is striped. The back is just solid yellow.
Like done a quick change or something. Like when he turned around, it's like a different man.
No,
different man.
he
Just got
He didn't want
confused.
to get embarrassed and went, "I've just realised there's only 2 teams, isn't there?" I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, traditional football, mate. That's how it works.
Do you think it was a Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Like-
There was one bloke
He
who's
thought there was 2 representatives of other teams, and they turned out to be the goalkeepers.
Yeah.
They was in green.
we had the list of who's playing, and there was some guy called Bostwick, and he had a little C next to his name in a circle, and I was like, "John, what's that? Has he copyrighted his name or something?"
It's criminal.
And there's like, "No, he's a captain." I was like, "Oh,
Jack thought they just labelled him because he got a terminal illness.
yeah,
Bostwick
Got a big
Limited.
C.
yeah." I thought he'd copyrighted his name. No, it turns out he's just the captain.
He may have done. I've never heard
It
anyone
was
else
a bloody
called
good
Bostwick.
game though.
You know, it should have been.
1-0 down early doors, but it should have been about fucking 6-1 to us.
Well,
played real
realistically,
well.
it should have been 3-1 to Boston. Like, well, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, that's the result.
I've never understood that term when people go, it should have been that. I'm like,
Right, you play Rocket League, don't you? You play Rocket League.
yeah.
You ever finished a match, or maybe even lost a match, 2-1 or something, and you're like, because of the outcome, like what's happened in the game,
Yeah,
I've had some fun. I've been all over them all, the whole match.
Yeah.
The 2 goals that they've scored was just the 2 chances that they had. That's what we kind of mean
Yeah,
with football.
we've played really well, and the goals that they got were shit.
Yeah, so basically with Boston, what it was I don't know the full match stats, but I think possession-wise, Boston probably had 80% of the possession. They were on the ball 80% of the time. They probably had about 15 to 20 shots. Probably 10 of them were on target. Dagenham and Redbridge had like 3 shots on target. That was it.
What was the
And scored 1.
Bostonian goalie doing? Was he like licking the grass or something? Or did
He was just having a wander about. That's the
Yeah.
only reason they scored the last one.
Yeah.
I think genuinely, I think he panicked because after the defenders had run up and Dagenham Redbridge basically got a good run back,
Yeah,
and
like,
he was just, it was basically just they couldn't get back quick enough, and the goalie was just basically there was this Dagenham player just running at him, and he was just like, "That's me and you."
Again, Rocket League terms for you. You know when you're the last person between the other team and the goal, and you think, do I go out, do I stay, yeah, that's
and then you just go straight over your head, and then you're like,
whichever one you kind of commit to, they do the opposite.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what happened. But it was great. We even did a stand up of whoa, missed.
Did they bring food around?
Well, because our glorious grandpappy, the reason we went,
Don Thornio.
he paid for the hospitality experience.
Oh, nice.
So we go in, we've got these fucking sick lanyards and that.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're important, we're part of Club 85,
85?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not supposed to be there, but we stick out that much. We don't have to wear the lanyards because once they've seen us go in, they know we're there.
That's because there's about 9 people in Boston.
No, to be fair,
there's probably
honestly, it's
60,
really,
70
really
people in
good
there.
Even if you're not bothered about football.
Oh, no, I'm not denying.
So,
Yeah.
like, you get a 2-course meal.
Yeah.
What's on the menu for that?
So
free tea and coffee.
I had, because I'm finally...
That's not a 2-course menu, that's a drink.
No,
No,
finally,
that's just so you get free tea and coffee.
Finally, they got it right for me, because obviously I'm not a fussy eater. I'm owning the fact that I have an eating disorder, right? So we've gone there, haven't we?
Yeah.
The general protocol has been I can set food.
Yeah.
I've just gone. I'll have that. Jack, you know the score, and he goes, I'll eat what you're having. I'll eat your plate.
I eat mine, and then I eat what I'll fancy off of his plate, and then distribute the rest.
Yeah, he just gets under.
What do you eat?
Previously, I've gone without.
Yeah.
I'll either have some biscuits in the car, or I'll just go, I'm going for a fag now. There's food here. And I kind of avoid it a little bit because it's not a thing.
Like a pizza or something?
So last time we went, I said to Grandad, and he tries to accommodate me, but I'm like, it's a bit more complicated than me just being fussy.
Yeah.
So I just had a bowl of chips, didn't I?
Yeah.
And they came out and they were like, we can do your burger this time. I was like, well, I'm still a bit funny about burgers, so just a bowl of chips. If I have to eat something, but I'm more than prepared to get something later or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so I had a bowl of chips last time.
Yeah.
This time it was going to be a pizza, but again, I'm funny about that as well, and it might come with this, might come with that, and it's a bit of a fancy establishment. But he sorted me some goujons and fries.
And they gave you the chicken tendies in
Yeah, but they were actual real chicken. They were
banging, yeah.
My thing, I'm not a fan of like reformed goujons. Do you know what I mean? I can get through them.
Goujon?
You know, like when it's not actual chicken breast. It's like chicken nug.
Process.
Like when it's grey.
Like,
the grey chicken that you get, it's just like
when it's a bit
out.
sweaty.
Yeah.
Sweaty
I
beige.
can get through them, but I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what?
It was like chicken selects level.
Chicken selects.
Oh, yeah.
And a little fucking
nug, innit?
silver thing. But to be fair, I would have eaten what you had it not had all the bells and whistles.
We had pork belly strip with crackling on the top. On a mashed potato with gravy and broccoli.
But it was like fancy
broccoli. I was about to say what?
I've not tried this broccoli.
What is this broccoli you speak of?
It's nice. It's French. It's from Boston, mate.
Got all the straight out field.
They actually do, which is like that's ironic. But all the food there is locally sourced.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's all fresh. The pork looked banging.
It was really nice. Literally fell to bits as well. Delightful.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sick.
Yeah. So you get that. You also get a talk from the manager beforehand.
Yeah. They didn't do a thing afterwards this time.
They did. We was out having a fag.
You get a talk from the manager.
Yeah. So he comes in.
It's like, if we need to get you on, be ready.
No. He's not like, right, let's go have a round. No, he doesn't know. He just kind of goes like, there's a guy who goes, word from the manager, and he's like, how do you think today's game's going to go? And he's like, I just like football.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. And then we've had it before as well. Sometimes they get like Boston legends to come and have a little like sort of interview chat.
Like football people.
Yeah, so people who have served a lot of time at the club or anything like that.
Played there years ago and all that sort of shit.
Fucking old Billy Brown, I used to play with him, and it's like, I loved it at Boston.
Is it a bit like when they do the guy with the ears does the interviews with the crisps on the telly, and he sits there and they talk about things. It doesn't what's going on in the background.
He doesn't interview crisps though.
No.
No.
He does the advert for the crisps. He
what
interviews
flavour
people.
Go?
Yeah. I think I thought.
Speaking of, just quickly, have you seen the brought back barbecue rib flavour? The black bag.
Well, it's a racial slur in surprise.
Fucking delightful. I spotted it the other day. I got it in a meal deal. It was banging. Always my favourite flavour. They took it away for no fucking reason, Lineker.
We'll get you on as the Boston legend for the next game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
We'll talk about that.
But then you watch the match. You have half time. Come in for a little tea and coffee.
Yeah.
Before you leave, you write down what you want, and it's all there ready for you. Ours wasn't this time.
No, usually they're pretty good.
Grandad was very mad. He was a bit waspy.
Yeah.
He was a bit fucking snappy
what
this week.
He was arguably, you could describe him as...
Oh, a bit like a little
snappy,
bit Karen
bit rain, yeah. So he lost his shit at Dad.
Yeah.
Because Dad went to the bar to get the drinks with Grandad's card.
And had the audacity to not bring back a receipt.
Yeah. And he's like, what do you
Even
mean?
though he doesn't need it.
He's going to bring him back?
No.
Grandad doesn't need it at all, other than to tot up how much he's spent.
And so he can go, hey, Cost me
spent this-
500 quid, that.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
basically, yeah. He got
But
real mad that
he
Dad
goes
didn't
like,
break-
why you got a
bring
receipt?
back.
And Dad's like, because didn't need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't taking the drinks back.
Claim it back on the car.
And then he had to get. He was low key mad at us for being smokers.
Yeah.
I'm paid for this, and they're out there fagging it. Fagging it. They're out there fagging it. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
What? Did he know you're smokers?
Yeah, he knows, but apparently we're not supposed to be smokers while we're there. And it's
I was
been
one of those like people that
So
don't
you need to
smoke.
be-
It's like we don't need one now.
Yeah, because he's paid for it. You have to spend every waking second in there, get
Yeah.
as much money as you can out of
Money's
them.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'll have a drink to go as well. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll
Yeah.
drink outside. Yeah, watch the match. Half time, watch the rest of the match. Then come in, you get a chat from the man of the match.
Who's selected as him?
I believe it's done through match sponsors and there's a collective.
So it's not
amount of
like he's
officials that-
done well, he's scored goals.
It's not just about the goals, no.
But it's a man of match as a player.
Yeah,
So yeah, who was the man of the match?
it was.
A man who was
Yeah.
in the match.
Yeah.
yeah,
it was, yeah.
which one of them?
Was it
Yeah.
Billy Chadwick?
Might have been Chadwick Boseman, yeah.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Do they
Yeah.
find out? Does in like do they go? Oh, you're not shit. Ah,
You're
like-
not shit, you bastard.
Yeah, you're the best. Or
You're
did
just a
they,
bastard.
did they go beforehand? It's like wrestling and they made it up.
No, it's not. No, so it gets decided throughout the match, and then it's usually around, right at the end of the match. You know when they do the extra time.
On
They
that
go,
Rolex
there'll be three.
thing.
Yeah, there'll be 3 minutes added time.
Yeah.
and then they'll go. Today's match sponsors have awarded man of the match to this one.
Does it
And it'll
stop
come
on
over
the
the
pitch? And
tannoy.
he's like, what the fuck?
No, it's not like the Oscars.
No,
he just
I know.
kind of goes, all right. I mean, he wouldn't even wave. He's playing football.
Yeah.
He's doing his job.
Oh, I see it put me off. I'd be like, oh, I've actually won something.
Yeah!
When do I get my trophy?
Yeah, I'll be like, when do I get that? Because I ain't getting another one. Fucking love it.
But yeah, and then we went to Papa T's.
Yeah.
He was like, come on, boys, stay over tonight. You can
Yeah.
stay over, have a few drinks. 3 o'clock in the morning soon rolls round.
Yeah.
And we're a bottle of whiskey deep. And
No, Dad was a bottle of whiskey
to be
deep.
fair, we was doing a lot of
Okay.
babysitting. I didn't have much rum. but
I had
we-
3 drinks out of that bottle.
Yeah. And he kept
And all
going,
of it
he
was
kept-
gone.
Going shots, I'll do yours then.
Yeah.
Like taking them.
He kept blaming you, didn't he? When you drank all that
You're
whiskey.
fucking guzzling all my whiskey. No, that's you, Dad. That's why you can't pour a drink, you drunk
It's like
cum.
that Ozzy Osbourne meme, innit? It's like someone has taken my beers from my fucking...
That's who he became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Who
became
is the
Ozzy.
beer thief? You.
Yeah, and me and you was Sharon Osbourne, weren't we?
Yeah. Right, calm down, Dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was delightful. Wasn't that hungover on the Sunday either?
No, it was alright. I felt really bad, really hungover. I came back and obviously using the car, I went for a walk up Hearts Home. Fucking hell! As soon as I got out of the car, I was like, I had like jelly legs. Kept feeling sick, hot flush, and then I was freezing, and I was walking
you
around.
didn't have
and I
sex
kept-
Well, I mean, no, right. You felt fine in the conservatory drinking.
Yeah,
And in the morning again eating bacon rolls, didn't you?
yeah.
What's the one thing that's caused that? Going out walking. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, good point.
That's what's made you feel
Yeah.
unwell. Going
I was
outside.
That's a bit kind of
in
like.
November.
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
I felt a bit pissed when I woke up. I felt like I was still pissed, but I only had 4 drinks. I was like, I can't be.
You just spin around, lads. Dizzy.
Yeah, well, I think to be fair, I think genuinely, I think I was just really fucking tired.
Yeah.
And you drank lots of pop as well. Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Caffeine.
I didn't have any water all day.
Caffeine
Yeah,
withdrawals, mate, that
I
is.
find hangovers, mainly, it's not even the fucking booze or anything like that. It's the dehydration that
Yeah.
fucking gets
Yeah.
you. It's, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we've been doing. What
Yeah.
about you,
Then.
Mr. Sharpie?
Me,
Interested?
I played an away game at the weekend.
Pardon?
I got told I had to go work in Cavani, Nottingham.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see you putting your story.
Yeah, I thought that
Come on,
was
away day.
Away game of knots today, innit?
Did you turn-
Suits. All
Did you
that.
turn up to the Knot store and stand outside and
So-
go, before you walk through the door going, you shit bastard!
No, you soup bastard, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, sorry, yeah.
So it was anticlimactic. I walked through the door and there was already people in the store because my train got in later than it opened and the geezer was up running around like, oh fucking hell, and I was like, I'm not going to introduce myself, I'm just going to start selling things. So I just was like, you want to buy that?
How funny would it be if you were in the wrong shop?
I could tell because of the Cavani and I knew what I was selling.
Yeah, I'm probably.
We should do
It's just
that.
Hugo Boss,
I'm probably underestimating your ability there a little bit.
I'd be like, hey, what's that shirt? That's
Sharpie,
We should do that.
Get
No,
out.
that is a game. Put Sharpie in a shop and just see how long he can pretend to work there for.
He could do that for fucking years.
He's doing it now.
Yeah, exactly. No, I could do that actually. That would sound quite fun.
Just go into a random shop and just like clothes shops and just start pretending you work there.
Start selling things.
A bit like old mate, the Greeters Guild.
Yeah, just clang a lanyard about and you work at Next now.
There is videos that we need to do of that. Yeah, and we can do that. Yeah, to be honest.
There's that Greeters Guild guy. Who stands outside shops and they're like, "Who sent you?" And he's like, "No one." The Greeters Guild. And he's just greeting people coming in and out of Tesco's. They're like, "You can't be." He's like, "Yes, I can. I'm just saying hello."
Not illegal to impersonate a good salesman.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. But it was all right, to be honest. The shops
good result. Good result.
Yeah, it was a good result. Half time was a bit down, but we ended up. I got the win at the end.
You get man of the match. You get match sponsors. Man
of the match. I got some crisps out of it and whatnot.
Did you stop halfway through the sale to?
I was like, I can't serve you now. Why? Because I'm going to have some chicken tendies. That was it.
Come over to Tannoy.
It was all right, that.
Today is Cavani, man of the match. Chris Sharp.
Didn't like it when I said, I've got to go now. I was like, well, we close at 4. I'm like, my train's now, though. See you later.
That's the attitude everyone should fucking have. Right, I'm going. Well, we close at 5.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm going now.
I finish now.
In my head, I was like, you're not my manager.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm helping you out and whatnot. And to be fair, there was fuck all people in the store.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm getting trained. He's like, I'm close at 4. I'm like, that's good for you. Well done. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Well, you enjoy that.
It's fine. What I did have a ruckus with though was the train ride down. That is for the next section. It is my pet peeve. It is the biggest pet peeve I will have ever brought on this show. It was fucking
shit. Bold claims from Mr. Sharp there.
I was about to start John Wicking people if I ever thought I could fight someone. But
should we have a little break and then come back to it then?
And then come back to it. Christian Sharp stars in Bullet Train.
Might as well have been. See you later.
Utopia Project.
How are we doing, podcast family? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for watching this episode. I just want to let you guys know that we are on all of your favourite socials. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and a little bit on Twitter. So if you want to see all of our little clips and videos and things like that, go over there, like, share, do all the business. It gives us a big push and we can make more content for you. I can't remember what to say.
You were supposed to say, how do you get involved, Trump?
How do you get involved?
So you can get involved by joining our Discord. There'll be a link, because it's a weird link. It'll be down in either the description of the video or the link in our bios on our Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But on the Discord, you can chat to us kind of directly. We have a little community on there. We just talk a bit of crap with each other, but you can get involved and send messages for the show, send in your listeners' peeves, and we share if you like behind the scenes and that. But join the community. How else can they support us, Jack?
How else can they support us, Chung? What they can do, you can subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, review us on any of your podcast platforms, however you're listening to us, review us on there, because that'd be bloody sick. You should do it. Get involved. It's great. You won't bloody regret it. I'm telling you that for no. That's free. Completely
like
free.
A threat,
you can have
Jack.
that. No, it's free. Free advice.
Is it?
Just do it. At your own will.
Yeah?
Don't have to, but you should. I'm just telling you. Professional advice. Get on it.
Over the chunk in the studio.
Support us. That'd be great.
Todd, okay?
And we're back in the room. You're angry.
I'm angry.
Why are you angry?
I'm angry, sexy minxes. Tell you why. No, I'm not angry anymore, actually. I'm all right. I've raised my chair, like I said at the beginning of the thing. Stop bringing it up.
But anyway. No, that's not what I was saying.
I know
you're angry about the choo-choos.
I know.
He's getting to that.
I'm going to tell you. Look, you fucking wind me up, mate. You do. Anyway, what I'm going to say is, so I went to Cavani, Nottingham, as I mentioned in the last section.
Yeah, sure.
I love a train ride. I love it. It's fucking sick, alright? And I was like, I'm going to get the train in the morning. I can chill out. It's good. Get on this fucking train. Sick. Quite empty. Fucking seat, table, the lot, all to myself. It was great. Loved it. Then I got my music in. Get to, Newark Castle? Yeah, Newark Castle. I hear a little announcement over the fucking, what is it? And it goes on for a bit of time. And then I'm like, this doesn't sound like a normal announcement. So I take my earphones out,
Don't take your ears
off.
Yeah, took my ears out. And then I
not listening to that.
Yeah, took my ear off. I was like, I took my earphone out, and then all I heard over the thing was So we won't be able to use the last 2 trains cars for this. I do apologise for any inconvenience, but please try and make room for as many people as possible. And I was like, no, I hate people. I don't want that. And I was like, maybe they won't sit near me. And then I realised what was going on.
You're in the last 2 carriages.
From Newark to Nottingham.
Yeah, a lot of that. I mean, a fucking army.
Yeah,
of twats.
Yeah.
Right.
I made friends with some of them once.
Right, I didn't even want to look at them. I tried not to for the most part. But right, so I have my little table, don't I? This is my little fucking table and that, and I'm like, maybe they won't sit near me. First guy gets on, can in his hand, fucking like that, all over the joint, looks at me, looks at the seat, thinks he can have the seat so he can take it like a fucking heathen. So he sits down, and then 2 other people sit down, like must have been his kids or something, or just random children. And then, I'm not kidding you, a wall of people, right? I'm guessing football hooligans is what I'm saying. I'm guessing they didn't use the last 2 trains. I don't know if it was for like
It's a platform issue.
that or away fan. I don't know what, but they were fucking rowdy. And I thought, right, you know, have a bit of fun, yeah, a little bit of chanting. But what I didn't fucking like, and I mean it was claustrophobic to the point like that, and all 3 of them on this fucking table were like, whoa, fucking like
Nottingham Forest,
like that, you know, and you're like, and my phone's on the table and I'm fucking going like this, and I'm like that, and someone's on the back thing like that, smashing it constantly, and it must have been for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
One half of the match.
And I'm just like, I fucking hate you so fucking much, right? Because I was like, you don't need this. And they started looking at me like, kind of, you want to get involved? And the look I gave them was like,
no,
I think you should shut up.
Do you want me to tell you
I'm
something?
a businessman, go and do business. You need to stop it.
Honestly, because it was like that. And like, I thought, they were looking at me like, I'm fucking doing this. And I'm like, do I look like I'm entertaining that? Like, I'm sat here in a fucking lovely corduroy suit. Do you think I want to deal
Which
with...
I'm not convinced you've taken off for 3 weeks.
with your fucking... Why would you?
I've not seen you in anything else.
Why would you go in anything else? It's fucking a lovely corduroy suit, mate. You try it out, mate. You'll never fucking take it off.
It's not even just a corduroy suit, it's a lovely corduroy
It's a
suit.
lovely
That's what I
corduroy.
said on the price tag.
I'm not wearing the same
Lovely.
trousers. I thought I should wear different trousers because I thought that's a bit weird if I wear them again. But they are joggers, very comfortable loungewear, so I'm like, that's sick that.
Yeah.
But
do you want me to tell you something that might break your heart a little bit even more?
What?
And ruin it? So, one of the issues I believe with Newark Castle
it can't break it more than it already is.
is the platform is too short for like the long trains.
Right.
So they can only park up and people get on that thing.
So they could have fucking got- just
No,
gone
the
to the
chances are you were sat on a train surrounded by them and you could have gone probably 2 or 3 train cars down and had a nice quiet carriage all to
Yeah,
yourself.
but honestly, I'm telling you, you couldn't, because you wouldn't be able to get out. Because as they got on, right, so he sat down, he blocked me in. I could have like knocked him out and just said fuck off and then gone over him. But
Yeah,
I,
you do always knocking people out.
I didn't want to hurt him. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But when the sea of people
Such a
fucking
thug.
got, mate, you don't even. They knew. All right. That's why they. You know, I was like, you be careful. And then he didn't look at me after that. But there was that many people fucking got on that were all like that, and I was just like, this. I mean, I've already got to go to work at this job.
Yeah.
And I was like, and now you can lay this shit on me. I was like,
This train is a prison!
honestly, I must have looked like I was fucking just fuming.
Yeah.
I was like, you do not ruin
But if
my
the
peace.
shoe was on the other foot,
Yeah.
They couldn't afford corduroy shoes.
No.
I'm not being funny. The last time we was on a sort of train rowdiness like that was fucking years ago when on that club do, and what we offered people were biscuits. We didn't offer them fucking load of this shit.
Yeah,
fucking on the
But
table.
Equally, there was people we were like, why being mad about biscuits? Because they were probably off to work.
Yeah, but I could say, oh no, I'm alright for a biscuit, or you know, a biscuit.
Yeah.
I don't want fucking.
You wouldn't have said, no, I'm alright for a biscuit.
Yeah, I know. Like it was like, I'm like, what are you trying to derail this fucking train?
Yeah, there's a difference between would you like some biscuits and would you like 40 minutes of smashing the fuck out of this table?
Yeah. Do you want a little shortbread or? I'll have the shortbread. Like, there's a fucking.
The more you
difference
bang
in
that table, the more Bruce wants to get involved. He's turning around.
Bruce is getting leery.
Fuck off, you cunt.
I was on the other side of it. We went to it was a Christmas do in the summer,
Yeah.
And we went over to Nottingham, and we come back, and we was with the fans on the way back. And so what happened with us was I was loads of rums deep, so I was like, this is fun, interesting. One bloke got really racial with someone, and then Courtney, who I worked with, was like, what the fuck did you just say? And he was like, nothing. And she was like, fucking repeat it. She was full on round with him in the
Fuming,
thing.
no.
Yeah, absolutely fuming.
She made him say it again?
Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't have the bottle. And she was like, exactly, sit the fuck down, fuck off. And he's like, just being a bit of a knob.
Fucking yes.
And then Bethan, there was a bloke who was the colour of Ron Seal, like full mahogany,
like red.
Yeah. And he wanted Courtney's number.
Right.
And he didn't know her name or anything. She was just like, fuck off. She barked at him a couple of times. And then Bethan was like, I can sell you her information for the right price.
Yeah.
And he was like, how much are we talking? She's like, tenner, tell you her name. And he's like, right, deal. There you go. He was like,
Her name's Dave.
I can't remember what she did, but he wanted Courtney. And he was like, that's not.
And he actually did that?
Yeah, he paid
took
her.
it.
And then the guy who was being real racist, he said, oh, anybody got any drink? Anybody got a drink? And Bethan had a bottle of wine, and it unopened. And he went, oh, can I have some of that? And she went, yeah, buy it off me, 25 quid. He was like, all right. So she'd just bought it from Tesco's for like £7.
And sold it to him
for 25 quid. He opened it, took a swallow of it, went like that, and then dropped it on the floor and spilt it all. In the meantime, I was kind of keeping my eye on it, and I was like, I could be like all heroic here and step up and be like, mate, fucking leave them alone.
Well, no,
but they were handling themselves.
Oh, they was rinsing
So there was
them.
this big lad, I forgot him on Facebook now, I can't remember his name, but he was like chuckling, and he was like telling his mates, just like, shut the fuck up, like, I've just been to see the football and all that. I just turned around to him and went, who's your favourite wrestler? And he was like, oh. And me and him, like, so there's all this carnage of people rowing and all that, and I'm just sat with, I think his name was Steve or something, and we was just talking about wrestling in the 90s.
Nice.
And then he was like, I was like, let me add you on Facebook. He was like, all right then. We added each other on Facebook, and he was like, this is my stop now, chunk, I've got to go. I was like, it's been magical. With that, there's just fucking crowds of people all giving it the big one. We just held hands.
We just did it.
Yeah. I thought you did that and then got scared of your own hand.
But yeah, that was my interaction.
See,
now, I quite enjoyed Steve, the wrestling
that's
fan.
all right. That's like
He looked like a guy who had. The reason I asked him, because I said to him, he looked like a guy who had a replica WWE belt on his bedroom wall. You know when people don't give you that vibe.
Oh,
The merchandise.
Yeah.
He likes it. He likes his collectibles and that sort of thing. I mean, that to me, that is, you know, if one of them would turn around at me and be like, just having a chat, something like that, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with fucking apes,
Just loud,
man.
yeah.
Just screaming and fucking like banging, man. Like, I don't care what football you got on. This isn't a football. This is a train. There's a difference, right? It's fucking mechanic
But
with
it's a train
wheels.
to the football.
Yeah, but do that on football. Do it on fucking national rail. Absolute twat. Like, there's a difference. I just think.
This is the East Midlands train service to football.
I was getting pissed off with, like, obviously the table and whatnot there, and I had my phone there and whatnot. And yes, it's a communal table, but it's not. It's my table.
Right. No, you can't do that. You can't be the bell end, because everyone's got on as a team of 4 and gone. There's just one cunt sat at every table.
Yeah.
So we all have to split
No,
up.
it's fine that.
No,
you can
it's
sit at my
not.
table. You can sit at my table, right?
It's not your table.
No, you lost
It's
the rights.
not your
You lost the
table.
rights when you violently banged it. All right, when you bang that table, you lost the rights. You can't have nice things, all right? But you get to the point where he was like, he got a beer can, he's like, ah, bang, and I was like, and he fucking was there like that, and I'm like, get that away from
Have you
me.
ever thought about lining the fuck up?
No. Why would I do that? I hated it.
Why would I do that? I hated it.
I was enjoying peace, alright? Do that fucking shit and fucking bang your head against a load of fucking metal.
I feel
in
happy.
a different carriage, man. You fucking are.
Is that stressed his blood's gone,
Yeah,
what?
I feel happy that he's got a taste of what it's like dealing with him every time he's drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love banging shit, don't I? And football and chanting.
No, you steal things and you turn into a fucking knobhead.
We literally, last episode, was talking about the fact that you were violently chopping things in half for a laugh.
Yeah. And everybody else was wanting to do that. They just didn't do it.
Nobody wanted to do
everyone else was
that.
sat at the table thinking, don't do that. I hate this.
Don't want no table. Was that burger van, man? They know the laws of a burger van. You're on national rail. You respect the rules, right? I'm not having
Well, you was at Big Boss Mon's Burgers.
There was fucking nobody on their way to go work in Nottingham.
I'm sorry, Big Bassmon.
Big Boss Man.
Big Bassmon's Burgers.
Yeah.
I was chopping stuff in a field, okay? If that train was in a field and football was going on, then fair enough.
I think you're prejudiced against football fans.
Yeah, I am. I hate him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point.
What's you've been quite graciously quiet. Just been taking it in.
Yeah.
You was thinking, well, I was on the train doing the same thing to the football.
Exactly. We was at the football
Yeah.
doing.
Do all that in your cage.
One thing-
ape enclosure. You do that as much
One
as
thing
you
that
want.
did happen at Boston, it did make me giggle. When we was in looking for his shirt, there's a security guy and the counter woman that both obviously had radios on for all the stewards around the ground. And we heard over the radio, we were just looking through the clothes, we heard over the radio, this guy was clearly just stood in the shop. He's clearly been given the easy job, and so he was just stood there like, wait until the game kicks off, and then grab a fag or something, because home end, so nothing's going to kick off here. And then come over the radio, somebody, I've got 2 away supporters here. They accidentally bought tickets for the home end, so we need to get that swapped. And all the security guard did was he went, "Ooh, unlucky."
Looks like you're enjoying the game from the home end.
But has Boston got a firm? Are they like a bit
It's not
rowdy?
really a thing anymore, mate.
No.
Like
Lincoln
I think,
is. Lincoln's got fucking rowdy cunts, man.
No, there's louts.
Yeah.
Compared to again, I was probably looking at it a bit differently because I was younger back then. But hooliganism isn't.
Not as violent.
No.
It's more about
Like-
the anticipation.
Yeah,
people up isn't what it
it's not
was.
under the glass
Like
yet,
at
Tom.
Boston, there was home and away fans, and Boston used to be real bad for fisticuffs and
Yeah, yeah.
you're from the wrong town
Yeah.
and all that sort of shit. There was home and away fans. Just enjoying an episode in the bar.
I was about to do that.
No, there's home and away fans.
What about neighbours? Some neighbours fans in.
But
I hate it when the home and away fans get in touch with the Corrie fans. Oh, bad night that is, isn't it?
Closer each day. But they were like getting on and all that. Very much, there's all the chanting and fucking about from both ends. But it's like this is a fun bit while we're playing.
Yeah.
There's not really any malice. And then it's like, let's go have a beer and go home. Which is how it should
It's
be.
not the people that go out for. We are
No.
going out for a fight.
There's still
And we-
louts,
Yeah.
like I say, that will be like, I've had a few beers, so I will have a fight, but it won't be the
But it's
tribalism
not-
of the football.
It's not a group of people going, we're going to smash up that group.
No.
Like, when they
No.
go like, right, we'll all meet around that corner and
Yeah.
we'll fucking have a big one.
Yeah.
Equally, I think that probably still did happen, but it was more organised in the sense of, obviously, there was rules back in the day, weren't there? You don't because we were saying with Dad, weren't we?
Yeah.
Is it the York Street end was more family orientated?
Yeah.
And like the kids could go and play in that, and then the standing bit, which was one of the other stands, was more Larry, where the yobbos went and all that kind of stuff. And it all seems to be a bit of an unspoken rule of like you don't fuck with the family bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
it's
kids
that.
there. It's not about that.
Yeah.
Like we know who the hooligan,
Yeah.
who wants to have a go.
You still have about your local pubs though, because in Lincoln, there's if you go down,
Shakespeare.
no, not that far, near the crossing going onto the high street.
Oh,
Anchor.
Treaty Commerce.
Yeah, they always put
That's
a
the
thing
way-
out. Yeah,
way
they say
fans.
no away fans. It's
Yeah.
just home fans.
Yeah,
only.
so you do get them like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
because you're going to get trouble and people having.
Because as far as I'm aware, the Anchor in town, that's
the way-
very much a home pub.
yeah, it
I
might be
thought.
Shakespeare then. There's one that's like a dedicated where for away fans only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
everyone comes off the train and
Yeah.
good business, and
Yeah.
you want to have a drink. Like, fair enough.
But it's I mean I can't speak for the whole of football. I'm not that fucking educated on it, but it's definitely not what it used to be.
No, I can
and
imagine
definitely
not,
going to Boston, it felt because Boston has so much discourse in it anyway. It felt nice that it was a community. There's a lot of people from all different fucking walks of life just going, support local football.
Yeah.
Equally,
And,
I think a lot of the event organisers now they're very good at keeping people separate.
Yeah.
Same with like the coppers and stuff. They're very good at being like, no, you keep them here, you keep them there, and you,
To be
as
fair,
soon as it's
Lincoln, I
finished,
see
fuck
that.
them off.
Obviously, I work right bottom of High Street, and obviously when the football's on, like where that crossing is,
Yeah.
over the other side where that pub is,
Yeah.
so the front of the crossing, last time the other week they had 2 cop vans like barricaded off
Yeah.
the entrance, and a load of like it was like you can't get down that way.
No.
So I imagine it's obviously train stations next to it, innit?
Yeah.
You know you don't come in there and you ain't going down towards.
Yeah, without getting too serious for a comedy show, but that's where the infrastructure of like the transport hub and all that sort of shit, with it being more city now.
Was it based off of how?
Well, not just that, but
how
it's
to direct.
It's a transport hub. It's not fucking bus stations over there, train station over there, taxi ranks over here.
So you've
It's
got
like
different fans coming from different areas. And you
they
can't
can just
stop.
go.
Likelihood is if they're driving in, that's where they're parking. If they're on the bus, that's where the bus comes in. If they're on the train, that's where the train comes in.
yeah.
So they're all coming into that point.
Yeah.
All you've
Tell
got to
they
do
got
is
a
direct them
system,
from point A to point B,
Yeah.
and then as soon as it's done, fuck them off.
Yeah. But yeah, so what do you reckon, Tal? Trouble on the trains. I know you're more of a bus guy, aren't you?
I don't know. I used to do the trains quite a lot. I used to get the train up here every weekend. I did that for about 3 years.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Trains are good, man.
I was not a fan.
Not a fan of trains.
I love a train.
No. I was like quite happy how good I was at trains, and that I could go into any city and be like, I know what people be like. What train are we getting? And be like, it's that one. Let's go. And
Yeah.
I'd get it right every time. I was like, that's a skill. I don't know how it
Tell you
it's
what, I
weird.
enjoy the logistics
Yeah.
of organising a train trip, but if it's bus, I'm like, fuck off.
See, well, I've never
Fuck
understood.
off, loser.
I've never understood why, like, there isn't. Obviously, when the train turns up, sometimes obviously they've got the little thing of saying which train it is and whatnot, but it's hard to see. And I think, why don't you make it more clear of what train? Like, do the bus thing with the numbers.
Yeah, so I've always found bus things are very much like you stand here for bus to here. You get on bus, you get off when you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I don't like, I fucking love trains.
Don't like transfers.
I don't like how unruly the train thing is, because the bus station
Well,
is very much.
it's more
you
ruly,
walk into
surely.
bus station. I need that bus. Okay, I'm on that bus. See you later. Whereas trains are like, do what you want. There'll be some trains coming in at some point, going to some places. Get on whatever one you like.
Might be going where you want. Yeah.
When you get on a bus, you go, Mr. Busman, can I have a ticket to here, please? And he goes, yeah, sure, there's your ticket.
Yeah, but
You don't,
you
and then-
two are-
or he'll
well-
go, this is not the bus for you, sir. Magic stuff. But you get on a train, you just get on a train.
No, well, yeah.
Could be the wrong train.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
I'm
but
with you.
you know how you buy a ticket for somewhere,
Yeah.
and then you look at the platform and you go, right, that train's going to there. So
Yeah, but like
I'm gonna get
Sharpie
on
said,
it.
there's nothing written on the front of the train to know
it's on the
for
platform
sure
board.
if that's your train.
It does happen where the wrong train does pull into that platform though, and then
And they kidnap
I
you.
do know people that have ended up in the wrong city because of that.
Yeah.
Has anyone
But
here missed
alternatively,
got the wrong
you-
train?
You can just
I've
ask.
stayed on the train for too long.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell asleep, ended up at Skeg.
Ended up in
Skeg.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, but all the way to America.
Yeah.
On the
It was
train.
embarrassing when I got to Skeg. I
Yeah.
got off the train, and the thing is, it's end of line there, so everybody has to get off. And the way that their platforms work is there's a gate at the beginning of the platform, so you can't go on until the train's there. They all like kind of stick out. So I had to go out, go through the gate, turn round, and wait at the gate again. And the bloke looked at me and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I need to get back on there and go back." And he's like, "Oh, go buy a ticket."
Yeah.
So like, you cunt.
My most fucking the maverick in me. The only time I've been an absolute like freelancer was when we had to come back from Beyonce, because we had the ticket, but we got on a different train that just headed in the same direction. We got on the wrong train on purpose. Because it was during the train strikes, so we was all very much like, I was bracing because my brother and my wife and my sister-in-law was all there, so I'm like, yes, fucking go, mate. What are they gonna do? Tell me no. Do they know who I am?
Well, let's get it back to
If he's on his own, he'd be like, "This is the wrong train."
I'm like, no, it's okay, I'll get a taxi.
Yeah.
But it's 400 quid. I don't care.
I'll walk it.
Yeah. But yeah, we because there was a train strikes, our train wasn't running, but there was trains north.
Yeah.
We was like, well, all we need to do really is get to Peterborough, because that's the first stop after King's Cross. So we'll just get on a train, see what they say. And literally, no one, the conductors and that, could not give less of a fuck, could they? He literally was like, oh, you got your tickets? I was like, yeah, I think so. I said, Obviously, because of strikes, we've had to just get on a different one. It said we can use them for that. He's like, yeah, cool, let me scan them. And everyone he scanned, I don't know what it came up with, but
it made a noise.
I'll never forget it.
Like
it made a noise that says no.
No.
Stop that. And he just went yes, in a bit. Like, he could not give a fuck at all. He was like, all right, well, we'll just stand here then.
Yeah.
But that was fun.
Yeah.
And we got to stand up on the train all the way back.
So, yeah.
I was stood on the door because that was when that woman, I gave the best piece of advice I've ever given to a person on that train.
Were you giving out loads of advice?
All the advice.
Join me advice train.
Exactly. This is the advice carriage. What advice would you like? I felt like, Mystic Meg in the box.
in the luggage compartment.
Because we got on and just stood next to the door.
It's real good. It's next to the food bit, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I could get another snack.
Yeah. The woman went to get on. This woman came to get on the train. So I graciously helped by just not moving at all, just standing in the door because I was just watching her. I was doing people watching, but forgot that I wasn't just sat out the way. I stood very much in the way.
And could help.
My brain was like, this is fun to watch. And she went to try and get on, so she was trying to squeeze on, and then she put her bag in, and then as she put her bag in, the door just closed on her arm, and she's like, oh, like half getting in, and you know when you're thinking something,
you're like, give me that bag.
No, you know when you're thinking something and it just comes out.
Yeah.
I just went, oh, don't do that.
Stop that.
Don't do that. And it just shut on her arm. She was like, oh, and then it opened again, and she just like got off, and then the door closed again. And then
she didn't even get on.
Jack went,
no, she stood there, and I was like, well, she stood there, and she was like, open the fucking door for her then. I was like, oh, sorry, right, okay.
Then it closed and it was like, but see you later, I'm off. Like.
Yeah, and then he just pressed the button, the door opened, and she got on. It was just where she was like clearly struggling, and I was like, oh, don't do that.
The best train, well, it's the tube's the best one in it for the people watching on that.
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget that bloke who got on and it was full.
Yeah.
And the fucking doors were smashing fuck out of his head.
Yeah.
Until he finally just got wedged in.
Yeah.
And we was just like, just get off and wait. There's so many people on it.
Yeah.
And it's like curved, isn't it, like that? So he just had to wait until the doors bashed his head into the space.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of went, oh, he's in now. Off we go. And he's just like, hello.
Right.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't get off and there was fucking blood pissing out the back.
Honestly, I don't really go to London that much, to be honest. I'm not really too fussed or whatever, but I like walking, and I don't think I could. I love a train, but I don't think I could deal with the tube.
It is a lot.
I really
Depends.
don't think I could.
There's different flavours of tube.
Is there?
Yeah, like
There's like banana, vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, just simple.
Fruit tube. But depending on times and where you're going, sometimes it's quite nice.
Yeah,
No, not nice, but it's like a pleasant journey.
Going to Beyonce was not pleasant.
No, because you got all them people going down there. But depending on what you're doing, I've been there at times, and it's quite peaceful. It's Camden in the morning, quite early doors. If you get on the tube and it's just people milling about, that's quite nice. But
I feel like if it's empty though, there'll be just one person and he'll try and stab you or something. Like,
no,
I feel like there'll be a man that is.
Have you never done the tube?
It's the problem though, isn't it? We're very much slow city slickers, and they're all slow country bumpkins, and they're all like everywhere all the time.
I couldn't do that
because obviously
there's people on there holding themselves up fast asleep, stood up, holding themselves on the bar, just like.
I could manage that, but
I said about it to Mark Jim, and he said like everyone up here is so fucking slow. Yeah. It's like as far as like where I'm from, like yellow is go. Not think about getting ready to go and get ready to go. It's going to go green in a minute. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you away? It might go green in a minute. It's going to go green. It's going green now. I'm ready. Let's go. Whereas they're just like, that's what we're like. That's why, obviously, we're just like wandering around the tubes. I think we might need this tube. There's another one in a minute.
Like, get my fucking way.
This one looks a bit full. I'll get the next. one.
Yeah,
it's
there's
all
been
right.
times
And
when
there's
it's
other
been-
people that are like, fucking
Arguably.
I'm not waiting 2 minutes till the next one. No, fuck off.
Arguably, I suppose when we go to London and stuff like that, it's for a leisurely experience where it's like, I know, it's all right.
yeah, we're not rushing to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I guess. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know, better time management, I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
So, to wrap up, louts of hooligans on the train.
If you're in a fucking like public space or whatever, like,
Be courteous
stop being
of
a
other
cunt.
people. Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
being a cunt, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need it. It's kind of why I don't like the football thing, because it seems like there's an excuse to act in whatever way you want. I worked in bars where that's what I don't like. Do your football. I've got no things against that. Stop smashing the table that somebody else is using as well. It's just fucking ridiculous in my eyes.
Yeah. All in favour? Say aye.
Ridiculous.
Get rid.
Go on.
Yeah. Right, should we have a little break and then do our return of top 11, man? Don't know.
Yeah.
Top
11 till I die.
Utopia Project.
Now then, everybody, thanks for watching the show. If you want to support the show even further, you can do with some Utopia Project merch. You can get that over at Utopia Project Pod. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got some other little bits and bobs. They're all lovely, and we took a bit of time to actually design some nice stuff. We've got some catchphrase stuff, some sort of logo stuff. It's really good. So if you want to get yourself some fresh new garms, I think is that what the youth say?
It's what they can say, actually. It's GARMS with a capital G.
Sick. Yes. Yeah. Well, if you want some of them and you want to look super cool, get yourself over to our website and get yourself some now.
Add to the drip.
It's time for top 11. Is it higher or lower? It's time for top 11. Is it a grower or a shower? It's time for top 11. Do you think you're in the know? It's time for top 11. Let's go.
Top 11, boys.
Right.
Return to the game zone. And what's up, mate? No mics.
No mics.
No mics.
Got mics.
Panicking us. We've had an issue with the sound card before we press record. So, yeah. We're here. Are we here, Tal? Yeah? Are we here? Yeah, Tal's nodding.
It looks like we're here.
Getting a message from HQ.
Yeah.
So top 11, boys. It's back.
Sick. What you got for
Right.
us?
So, with top 11, for those who haven't listened or watched before, it's a higher or lower game. So there's 11 things from a category, and what we do is you take in turns to decide whether it's higher or lower than the last one. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, the other person gets a point.
Lovely.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
Right. Tal, we're doing a bit different because I didn't have a printer. Tal's got a bloody wheel behind the scenes, so he'll pick out the one for you.
Right, okay.
Okay. What we're doing this week, because obviously I thought, well, we're going to talk about football. We're bound to talk about trains. Trains come up every week. Trains come up.
Yeah.
So I'll do one that's themed around that, and we're doing things on a Christmas dinner plate.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah. So you can see where, well, obviously, the thought process.
Yeah. I see where you're
No,
going.
what I
I see
actually-
where your train of thought went.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
That's the way it
Yeah.
went. No, so my thought process was that get a bit chilly now, innit?
Okay, that's
Heading
dropped,
towards
hasn't it?
Christmas dinner. So it's
Yeah.
not just Christmas dinner, it's roast dinner.
Yeah.
But like a nice warm roast dinner now.
Yeah.
That sort of season, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So I've got the list here, I believe. Yes, there we go. Tal, spin the wheel, mate, and let us know where we're starting.
We're starting with mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato is your starting point.
Right, has the people like voted for
Hoping I've
these
just
or
flashed
what?
this list to you both.
Is this the best thing on a Christmas dinner?
Right, so with this, it's a bit of a combination of, I guess, ChatGPT and looking on the thing. So it's kind of my list, but also, well, it's not ChatGPT. What's the AI thing on Google?
It begins with an M, doesn't it?
Whatever it is,
Something,
A Google AI thing.
So basically, I did like a summary.
Gemini.
Whatever it is, on Google. To create a list, and then I went through the list and went, that's not being on the list at all.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So it's a bit me, but also it's not just my preference.
Yeah.
Okay? Right, so we're starting with mashed potato. Who would like to go first?
Shut up, you go
Yeah,
first.
I'll go.
There we go then. Right, what's the next one's out?
Pigs in blankets.
Pigs in blankets, higher
Mash,
or lower?
Mash is high because I fucking love a bit of mash, but pigs in blankets, it's got to be higher.
I feel like mash is a filler, innit?
I love that big. I eat too
Some
much
people
mash.
are bigger on it than you think, though.
Yeah.
It's quite a seasonal thing for a...
Here's a question: what's the portion of mash? Because I have too much.
To be fair, I'm more of a roasty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like my mash, but
I like
remember
it fat.
back in the day when I was young, and we always used to get our dinner portions, and the mash was always about 2/3 of the plate. There was always too much mash.
Yeah.
But I did like mash, so you know, it was a winning situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I do think a bit like you. It's not necessarily a filler, but it's like whatever space is left, that's your portion
That's
of
the
mash.
mash bit.
Yeah.
You get on your bits you have, and then you're like, right, mash, fill that gap.
Yeah.
Cheesy mash.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pigs in blankets, definitely higher because it's just a staple in it for Christmas dinner. I don't know why it's not I've already spoke about this. I don't know why it's not a thing that isn't on normal Sunday dinners as much, but fucking hell, get it up there. Higher, my friend.
Higher? Locking it in.
Yeah, it's lock in.
You are correct.
I know.
Beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know. No, I know.
Hold on, I got to fuck my list up here.
That's highest. That's highest in the fucking game.
Right, so Jack, next one. What is it, Tal?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Ooh.
This came as quite a popular thing.
Yeah.
That's making Sharpie gip. Just
No,
sort of thought
shouldn't
of
be anywhere near. Should be in prison.
mac and cheese.
No.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
macaroni cheese, as we used to call it in the UK.
it's one of them
never seen
Marmite-y
that.
things, isn't it? Like,
what?
On a plate.
On a plate.
Yeah.
it's one of them Marmite-y things, really, isn't it? Like, people seem to either like love that it goes with a roast dinner, or are like,
Never
no.
never
It
seen
must
it.
go nowhere near the dinner.
Never seen it in my life. We are not in Italy to
Yeah.
do that.
I would say, was it against pigs in blankets? I would say lower
Lower?
than
Sorry,
pigs
I
in.
got zoned out a bit there.
Yeah.
Tal was stepping away, and I was like, "What's he doing?"
Yeah.
Right. So you think lower?
Yeah, mac and cheese lower than pigs in blankets.
Okay.
Yeah,
Locking it in.
yeah.
Correct.
Sound.
Point to Jack.
Honestly, I think if summer beats pigs in blankets, it's got crack in it. Because what?
On here,
like-
it just say Chod Smack is one
yeah,
of them.
yeah,
Big Chod Smack.
yeah. That's got a place a bit higher. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I ain't got the screen up, have I? There we
Smacking
go.
blanket.
There we
That's
go.
what we say.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, that's what was that again? Mac and cheese. What's next, Tal?
Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes.
Higher.
Higher or lower?
It's definitely higher. Roasty's a staple, little man, isn't it? Like he's up there. Again, mac and cheese, I think, is probably going to be the lowest, to be honest with you. Roasty, I fucking love roast. You can put like, is it honey roast? You put a bit of honey on that shit.
Ooh, do you know what I
Fuck
often
me,
do?
yeah.
Sesame and garlic roast potatoes.
They're
nice.
They sound good.
Those sesame seeds. Get them all ruffled up. Get some sesame seeds. Bit of lazy garlic oil. Oh, it's fucking num num num.
Yeah, pimping that.
Lovely.
fucking
Is it a
roast
burger
up.
bun? Is it garlic bread? No, it's tato.
It's tatey, innit?
Yeah.
Do you prefer, right? Have you ever had, like, there's different size roast taters, isn't there? You get the little ones, like chunky chips, and you get like
Yeah.
your fries.
Yeah.
You know, mouse sort of size, but you get the ones that are like, you know, were boulders, proper. You know, you've got to cut them into about
I
three.
think, yeah, there's like, I don't know. I'm very,
More tatey than roast.
I don't know, you know, because I like the little ones that are juicy. The ones that are a bit more.
More batter in it.
Yeah, they're a bit more fluffy and
Yeah.
whatnot. But I do like a wedge. Do you know what I mean? But it has to be roasted right. It
I'm
can't
not-
just be like a warm through tato.
I'm not over keen on the fluff.
Are you not?
No, I do like it to have fluff in it, but when it's always like napalm, and it makes you give you the.
Yeah.
I have to
Don't matter
get
what
to a lot of
temperature.
that. Whereas the crisp, you can kind of just crunch your way through it if
Yeah.
it is hot. But I like when you get like an end bit and it's got like a crisp in the like the little roast potato fanny.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like it's broken.
Yeah, it's got like a little crispy break in there. You're like,
The ones that are less roast and more potato, the ones that are more or less, it tastes like it's from the earth.
The fine balance.
It reminds you of like proper farming. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I know where this came from because it tastes like a potato.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
The ones that are
That's your bag, is it? Like you know, like you can get the big boiled potatoes, like
I don't
Are you one of them
mind
just charred on the side, or you wanting more roast than
You
potato?
know what? I'm friends to all.
Yeah.
I like a bit. I don't mind. Like you roast potatoes.
I have a question for you. How do we feel about new potatoes?
I used to read a bit like, boring, hate it, don't want it, but I would have them. Now I've not had new potatoes in a long fucking time. But
I'm not
reckon
keen, you know.
I reckon I like fucking new potato now, you know.
Yeah, good new potatoes, like fresh new potatoes. I was told when I was younger, they're scraping potatoes. You can't really peel them. You have to put them in water and give them a rub, and the skin just comes off.
All right.
Like Mum showed me that because I was trying to peel new potatoes to make like fried
You
potatoes.
silly cum.
She was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You are no son of mine."
Yeah.
They're scraping taties. I was like, "What do you mean scraping taties?"
Yeah.
I'm like, get the frost off your car or some shit with them.
What? Why is it called a new potato? I don't want to eat an old one.
They're new.
What opposed
It's like
to
baby tates, isn't it?
Yeah.
What were new back in the day, and they just never got rid of the name.
They just they're harvested early, aren't they? I think so.
Because
they're only small, basically. Yeah. Whereas
Child
like the big
potatoes.
sack of taties that you would get, they're all adult taties. Them.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
That's when they
Yeah.
start sprouting and that.
They're little babies and that.
What's your favourite tatty?
It's got to be a Maris Piper.
Yeah, it fucking is, boy.
All rounder, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do anything with them.
Mine's probably mash.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
On account of you not really having the culinary skills, I doubt you're aware of many different potato types.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. I'm a big fan of
Actually,
sweet
that's
potato.
a nice sweet potato mash is my all time.
Yeah.
Because it's orange, man.
I would take sweet potato anything over normal potato anything. No, that's
Yam is a sweet
American.
potato, isn't it?
Yeah, that's American bullshit, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I once forgot, the first time I ever had new sweet potato, right, I mistook it for cheese.
Right.
Yeah, it was just mashed up, and I was like, this is great. Why have you just melted me a load of cheese? And they go, no, that's a vegetable. And I'm like, tell me more about that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't like veg, and I was like, that is a healthy ass potato. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's a bowl of cheese. It turns out it wasn't a bowl of cheese. It was just a bright orange vegetable, which I was very nice with. That was
very nice.
I like it when you're nice with
It was
things.
it was very my favourite of the most of all of it. It was
Nice.
Excuse me.
Good. Yes, all right,
Great
mate.
for this podcast. Join my club.
I like
Try and
purple yams.
Purple yams.
Purple yams, yeah.
I like yum yums. I know they're yum yums. They're
They're
Greg's.
from the they're
Greg's.
donuts.
Similar.
Yam yams are Birmingham,
Right, so
aren't they?
what was we looking at? Roast?
I can't
what was we
remember.
on? What was we on?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
No, that's
wasn't.
next.
Oh, sorry, no, yeah, sorry.
Roast potatoes was the last one, and
Roast
sharpies
potatoes.
against
sharpies.
mac and cheese.
Higher or lower than mac and cheese?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, a roast potato?
Yeah.
Oh, I said at the beginning. Higher. Bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Higher or lower than roast potatoes?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
It's hipster thing that now, though, isn't it? Sweet potato fries. You know, you're at like a mid-range bistro.
Yeah.
If you're having a sweet potato fry, they come in a tin.
Yeah.
In a steel bucket.
Yeah.
I'll say
Or a
lower, you
little
know.
mini frying basket.
That's it. Yeah.
Which you always like. I want one of them, but you're never going to use it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
What was we on?
I think no one's going to.
Roast.
I think everybody does. I think everybody prefers them, but no one's going to allow anyone else to know that. Like they're going to defend like their kids. Yes, he's a knobhead, the roast potato, but he's my knobhead. Don't slag him off. He's allowed to be there. He's always been there. Just leave him be.
What?
Sweet potatoes lower than roast potatoes.
Just quick. Why? I've never seen in my life a sweet roast potato. Why the fuck has that been hiding?
Can it be roasted the same way? Because it's not really a tato, is it?
It is a
They
potato.
go mushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like mash it up and that.
That's why you can have
no.
that mashed or fried. Because roast potatoes, you kind of parboil a roast potato and then.
I mean, probably
roast
could
it.
cover it in corn flour, though, couldn't you? Get a decent crisp on them.
It's more the inside goes.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
get on with your
mushy.
private
Yeah.
conversation.
I always do that. I always.
Fry them. We'll be alright with cornflour.
I'm just asking Tal.
Don't let them know about
No, it's not, when I'm making sweet potato fries, you do corn flour and it makes them get crispy.
It just made me laugh that you said it like it was a secret. Like you don't let the people at home know.
I'll try it at the weekend. Mate, no.
Yeah, give it a go. So I think
It's
that
the-
could be a next level.
It's the water content. There's too much of it. It doesn't
like I
say.
say, it's not, I don't think it's like technically a potato, is it?
Well,
It's like a similar thing,
I mean,
but it's
there's
not.
thousands of different types of potato. But
Yeah.
that's the water content in the
It's,
sweet potato is just too high. It won't.
Can you just
won't go
dry it
the same.
out? Put it in the
No.
desert or in
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Sand it up. You
Yeah.
know, take it off when you eat it. Like. But anyway, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Higher or lower then,
yeah.
Jack? Sweet potatoes, higher or lower than
I
roast potatoes?
think lower.
Lower?
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
What do you prefer?
Correct.
Yeah.
Even though that's correct. What do you?
I
to me,
prefer-
I
I
think
roast potato
I'm
all
a
day.
sweet.
I prefer sweet
Yeah,
potatoes.
yeah, me too. Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm roast. Proper
Yeah.
roast. You know,
Yeah.
duck fat or goose fat. Nice taties.
Yeah.
Done
Oh, I
right.
haven't had a proper roast in ages.
There's a real fucking science to them, I think. But,
Yeah.
What's next? Talbot.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts.
in the bin.
Dare you? How dare
nice as
you?
well.
Take them mini cabbages and put them away. Don't like that shit.
Higher or lower than sweet potatoes?
Oh, it's my go. Yeah.
Wherever. Flag it now, people.
Right. So if right, do
I'm
I,
real tired now, balls.
I've got to take my own opinions out of the way because they're strange. But I would say a lot of
people
people
rank
like them, but they're more of a staple on a roast than they are. Like, they're very
Than a sweet
niche.
potato.
They're very niche. Like
They're not really.
They
They're
are.
quite a regular contender.
no, but they're niche towards like they're a bit Marmite, and you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, but how many times do you go around people's houses and they're having a roast dinner and they've got sweet potato on it? Or how many times do you go around and they're having a roast dinner with Brussels on it?
Isn't this Christmas dinner as well?
Yeah.
So
This more yeah.
Oh, holidays are coming.
I'll make a real good creamy leek Brussels thing.
You shut your whole mouth right
It's
now.
good. It's real
You
rich, but
take
it's
your cream
banging.
and you put that in the away from
Cream,
there.
cheese, and sliced up Brussels.
Let's stop this nonsense.
Right, higher or lower?
A Brussels sprout against my nature's goodwill. I'm gonna say it's higher than a sweet potato.
Lock it in.
I'm gonna lock it in.
Correct.
Mm.
What's next, Tal? What's the next on the wheel? The wheel of food.
we
The
are
Wheel of
spinning,
Food tune.
and looks like it's roast turkey.
Roast turkey, higher or lower than Brussels sprouts?
Lower.
That's oh my god.
I don't care about opinions on this stage. I'm going for my view, and I'm saying lower.
Locking in.
It's fucking shit.
Locking
the
in.
most-
I don't know why anyone still has
But it's-
turkey.
remember, it's not
It's wank.
what you think. It's,
Don't care, hate it.
Well, you're a bit wrong, but it's
Locking
fine.
it in.
Lock it in. Fuck.
Incorrect.
It's the most
You can't
staple
talk him
thing of
into
it.
getting points, mate. You're in competition.
I don't
here.
even care
I'm a
about points at
tasty
this,
man
at this
that's
stage.
generous with
I fucking hate
my
turkey.
advice.
It's
Do you know
wank.
what? I'm with you. It's dry. It's a bit of a nightmare. However,
Yeah.
there is instances where, again, I believe there's a bit of a science to it.
Cooking
Whereas
it properly.
If you get someone to cook a proper roast turkey who knows what they're doing, it is nice.
It's banging.
Yeah.
And also,
it's not amazing, but
I'll
it's
be
like.
honest,
also-
controversial.
yeah.
I've never, because it took me to many years in my life to realise that people had this image of turkey and they were like, no shit. And I'm like, I've never liked sweet potato. I'm like, banging. First time I had it,
Yeah.
second time I've had it, 800 millionth time I've had it. Because it came a point where just quitting on sweet potato, well, that's all I'd eat. A bowl of that every day. I said, it's the best day. It's the best day every day. And never gets old. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But with turkey, I'm very similar.
Yeah, it's the same sort of.
It's probably I'd rate turkey for me higher than chicken. I like it's just I like the flavour to it. It's my mate.
Nah, I think you killed it for me when you made me eat turkey mince and broccoli for like a year. That was gross.
Turkey mince is very
Yeah.
different.
See, I
Isn't it?
can
Still
eat
turkey, though,
I was
shit.
like,
Turned
bang.
up bod.
Yeah, but I don't like turkey at the best of times. Like,
There's a big bod.
I don't like turkey when it's good. Let
Turkey's
alone when
done
it's
badly.
minced.
Turkey's usually done, but
That's what
very
I'm saying,
rarely
like-
have I had it done good. And
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it is done good, it is superb.
Nah,
Yeah,
still
but-
shit. Don't like it.
It makes me
I don't
mouthful,
think,
like.
honestly, it's that difficult to cook. There's probably not that many people that can
But
actually
it's
do
been
it.
normalised as
Yeah,
like something that's easy.
Yeah,
Isn't
well,
it?
it's
Isn't it?
because it's
Like-
a commercial trade in the US.
Yeah.
Originally, it was pheasant, and
Yeah.
pheasant is delightful, but now it's super expensive. Like,
Yeah.
Also, most leanest protein you can get. I made that up, but it is very lean. It is very good protein for your
There's low in
turkey
fat in
mince.
it, Tucky.
Yeah, it's good.
Right, so yeah, you were wrong. So next one on the wheel.
I don't care. Worth it.
honey glazed roast parsnips or carrots.
Oh,
Slash.
yes.
Whoa!
Now we're talking.
That's the bit tasty, that.
Higher or
Yeah.
lower?
Lower.
Tocky.
What do you mean lower? It's got to be higher. Surely they
Well, in
got.
turkey, the staple of a Christmas dinner. I fucking love roast carrots and roast parsnips and that. They are phenomenal. Do I think that they're higher on a list of what goes on a Christmas dinner? No, don't.
I guess you do have to approach this list a little bit more like the Jack's Buzzer game approach of like our survey
What
says.
would people say?
Yeah,
That's the thing,
That's
innit?
probably the better way to look at
Oh, allow it.
Yeah, I'm
Look at him.
gonna say lower, even though I do really fucking enjoy them. They're
Lower,
phenomenal.
you are
Lovely
correct.
job.
How many have we gone through now?
7.
5, 6, yeah, 7. Do what?
What's next on the list, Tal?
Next on the list, we have got glazed ham.
Ooh.
Glazed ham, Jack. Higher or
the glaze?
lower?
Again,
Then
fuck it.
honey glazed roast parsnips and carrots.
Fuck
Honey
it.
glaze.
Me, higher. I'm going with what
Yeah?
I say. Fucking love a glazed ham.
Yeah,
It's good.
Big
And
fan of
that's-
ham.
That's your.
That's my jam. I did a ham in an air fryer the other week just because I can.
Because you can.
I remember when
For
it
no
was
particular reason.
when it was one of the few foods you knew how to probably cook.
Oh, yeah.
When you first got your own house and you were
Yeah.
like, "You're going around and making a ham again."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I can't have any more of your ham."
Yeah.
Tell you what, I used to when I was younger. I used to not like it as much, but now I'm big on it. It's fucking gammon.
Gammon's sick.
Yeah.
Got honey glazed salted gammon. They did
Do you ever
one in.
have gammon and eggs?
No,
Old style. That's sick.
is it good?
Yeah.
I'll give that a go. I'll fuck it. Is there a difference between a ham and a gammon, or is that?
I don't think so, because when I get a ham, it's just a gammon.
I think
sure
it's a
it
different
is.
cut. I'm
It
sure
is a different cut. The gammon
it's similar.
is a lot.
It's like ham, gammon, bacon, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Ham gammon.
gammon is
It'll be.
typically saltier as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
ham.
It's fucking great. They did this. It might have been Tesco one time, and it was like sweet, and they put like honey, like they like induced it. I don't know how. It was like doing some mad shit, but it was fucking sweet and salty. It was, oh mate, it was.
That's what I
fucking
love. Like any sort of pork with sort of like syrup or honey is just phenomenal.
Yeah, maple
It just
glazed pork
works.
belly.
Just the salt and the sweet just fucking slaps.
Maple pork belly cubes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy.
I never knew how to cook when I worked in the psychiatric hospitals, right? And I remember that about honey glazed parsnips, but I had to cook tea, and I didn't know really what I was doing. And I asked one of the patients, I was like, should we put loads of? I cut up a load of chips. I was like, should we put some honey on it? So I was like, that'd probably work. Don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I fucked it up and caused an incident at work.
Oh, right.
He was not happy because we had to do dinner again.
Oh, dear.
Smash the place up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honey and syrup go. I get why the Americans do it.
Oh, yeah.
It goes on nearly anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
They mainly use corn syrup though, don't they? It's
Yeah.
Corn syrup's in everything.
Maple
Yeah.
syrup's not as good, but if
I
you
love maple
if you put like golden syrup and or honey,
Yeah.
it's fucking incredible.
One thing I had on a
I like
pizza
maple syrup, it's
once.
just too watery.
I don't know, but if you want to do a shot of it, it's sick.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, because it's the flavour in it. Oh, nice.
You will get different consistencies
Yeah.
in maple syrup based on quality as well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it golden snitch pigs in blankets.
I said that ages ago.
But you didn't say golden snitch. Golden snitch roll, innit?
No.
No, the golden snitch roll works when you bring it when it comes up.
Why can't you say it
You can't
afterwards?
see the whole list and go that one. That's not how it works. mate.
It was. It's always been that.
No, the golden snitch is when it comes up. That has been the rule.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
I didn't know
So
how to say golden
if
snitch.
he'd have said like roast turkey, because you reckon that's
Yeah.
like
But I
number
said that
one.
pigs and blankets was top of the list. But
Whatever. Carry on with your bullshit game.
So what was we doing there? Got sidetracked.
Glazed ham over parsnips and carrots.
So you say you're locking that in as higher.
What?
Glazed ham higher than parsnips.
Oh, that was my go, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I forgot it was my
got the
go
job,
originally.
Oh,
What's next, Al?
Oh, I love a Sunday roast.
Creamed spinach.
Cream spinach. No idea what that is.
It's go now.
It is. What it is.
No idea what that
wrong.
is.
It's, spinach, but with creamed.
Cream. You don't put cream anywhere near that shit, man. Fuck that.
I assumed it was
don't
like
put
a white
spinach anywhere
sauce
near it.
thing, wasn't
Shit.
No.
I had on a pizza once. I had creamed corn, and it sounds gross and it looks gross, but it tastes
Does it look like
fucking
sick?
delightful.
Does that stuff
It
look
looks a
like
bit like sick. Yeah.
No. So creaming savoury foods. You're strange.
It's like
Take that
mashed.
away.
It's like mashed sweet corn. It was fucking banging. Well good on a pizza.
Oh, we're lower, mate.
Fucking lower. Low down.
What was we on? Honey glazed ham.
Low down.
Low down. Yeah.
Take it away.
Locking it in?
Yeah.
Correct.
Fucking
Right.
steaming head.
There's only one more left, isn't there?
Last one.
Last one.
Stuffing.
Duffy.
Whoa,
Duffy.
Do you know what I've also realised is what didn't make the list?
What?
Yorkshire puddings.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not a Christmas.
It didn't even make the
Not on a
list.
Christmas dinner.
It is on a
Traditionally
Christmas
not.
dinner.
It is on
It's on the tradition on a
not.
Sunday.
No, it
isn't
should be. It is on a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
I vote
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
what's
I-
on
I
Christmas
put
about?
them in
That
it, 'cause I
should be
love
what
them,
you
but-
build the rest of the
Everything
plate
in
around.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put everything in the big Yorkshire, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
My missus made toad in the hole the other day, and
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of sausages, you see.
You're not?
Not really.
I prefer sausages over bacon.
Big,
And,
I'm big time on that.
Yeah.
I'm a bacon boy.
Special link sausages.
I said to her, because I really like Yorkshires, I said, is there any whole going spare?
Oh
She's
yeah.
like, yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some there if you want.
Yeah.
There's a toad vacated. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fact that she just glazed over the fact
I'm not having
that-
sex with you.
Yeah, she's like, you're minging, but there's a Yorkshire pudding there.
Yeah. Yorkshire puddings with butter and sugar. Ooh.
Oh,
You showed me that. That was fucking that was
Cheeky.
dangerous. That,
I've
isn't it?
started doing that with crumpets, mate. That is deadly.
Little sidetrack. That sounds fucking sick. All right. Something I've tried. Bit Lurpak, right? Get a nice thick slab of cheddar and just put that puppy on there
Where? What, on
on a crumpet.
yeah.
Oh my god.
You not melt it down a bit.
Don't melt it, just put it on the crumpet.
Tell you
and
what,
look at it.
other
Yeah,
than
don't even toast the crumpet. Just get it out of the packet.
Put a little
leave it in the packet
yeah.
and just put it on the top
Yeah.
of the
Put a little handle on it for your feet to go in it, and then flip flop.
Yeah.
weird opinion now. I love cheese, fucking mad, but I prefer it cold. Other than on a pizza, I'm not as keen on melted cheese on
I
stuff.
prefer melted.
I prefer cheese on it, like grated cheese, when I put it on my sweet potato bowl of mash. But I prefer to eat it before it's melted. I don't.
really?
I don't
It's
like,
got to be melted
Oh,
in,
the
man.
other-
I don't
on
like
the
it
other-
warm. I like the cold and the temperatures
okay.
and that.
No,
yeah.
I prefer it melted.
No.
Otherwise, you're just chomping cheese.
I'm
No,
not,
yeah, exactly.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of cold cheese, like
I-
standard cheese.
I love putting anything that goes in the grill that's having cheese on it, and then you get the crispy bits that sort of sit
Yeah.
in the bacon.
Yeah.
And
They're
they're,
just like
they're
black.
completely. They're not quite black, but they are dark.
But they haven't got any like nutritional
They're like
value
no,
left.
but they're like the most flavoursome cheeses that you can get.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's like
Yeah.
the cheese that overspills on it when you make a cheese toastie in a Breville. That bit that goes on the side of the plate out of the bread.
Yeah.
And you just scrape that off and go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason it becomes like more pungent
Yeah.
and more flavoursome.
Yeah.
It's so
You-
good.
Sorry.
You feel like a food
You,
critic.
you don't.
It's like
You don't just. You don't just go. Oh, you go.
I enjoy that as well with bean juice.
Yeah.
Out of the bean toasty. If
Yeah.
it comes out and chars up.
Especially when it's coming out the back over all the rest of the all the bits from the previous toasties that you've made.
Yeah, it just collects it all up.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
peel it all off.
Claggy bean juice.
Yeah.
I love that bean juice, man.
crumbs in it.
Scrape it around with your finger.
Yeah. Oh.
If there are no beans in the fucking vicinity of that bean juice, that geezer needs to fucking vacate.
No, but it's like fried sauce.
No,
It's the best way to put it.
I love beans, but bean juice on its own, man, that's a different.
I don't just
beast.
have that. I don't separate them all up and just
Yeah,
go
you
fry
do.
up the sauce.
You
The
do.
sauce comes out of the
Yeah.
toasty.
Bean juice. Bow, 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 bow. Take it easy.
No.
Slurping up bean
Whose
juice.
fucking go was it?
I can't remember.
Was it
I
Jack's?
said
Stuffing.
Oh, that, yeah, it's your
Stuffing.
game. Stuffing.
Higher.
But higher than cream
that.
spinach.
Yeah. Gotta be, surely.
No, don't do that. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's behave. Come on.
Let's behave.
Golden snitch. Like guesses. Obviously
No, you're not allowed to do that.
No, you're not
you
going
can't
to
do that when it's come up.
Yeah, no,
You can,
I'm not-
you can only do that when it's come up.
Last time we had a punt here.
You can only do that when it's come up.
Yes.
The P and the
I'm
B.
saying if you reckon you know what it is.
Gotta be the pigs and blankets.
Do you think?
Yeah.
P and B. Anal.
Anal.
Yeah.
Anal's not on the list.
P and the B.
P in the pigs and blankets.
Yeah.
You're right. Correct.
Penis
Yeah.
in the butt.
So if you'd have said it when it come up,
I'll be honest,
Like when I did.
I was going to say it when it came up. I just didn't want to ruin the game at the second
Yeah.
go.
I did that, and said it, but that's cool.
But you didn't say golden snitch, you just said, I reckon that's top
Yeah,
of the
'cause I think
list.
you've just made that up.
No, we do that every time.
I
We
do
just
it every week. I'm
You
gonna
know
use
about-
it.
right? Neither of you know this game.
Whoa.
I'm right, Tal. In this.
You are correct, yeah.
Yeah, the golden snitch has always been a rule in top 11.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
However,
say it. It's not like
you can't
Uno.
get to 9 items in the list and go, I reckon that one's the top, because you know the list. That's the point.
Yeah.
You just do it when you say the first one, like when I said it.
Yeah, but you just went, I reckon that's top of the list. You didn't say golden snitch.
I
you
did-
didn't,
yeah,
you
you made
didn't
that up.
address. You didn't say that so that you could win the game. Otherwise, you'd have said to me, that's top of the list,
Also,
then I can
like
win the
Jack,
game.
didn't want to win the game.
You fucking liars.
We just don't want to ruin it, mate, didn't
Perrier.
we? You put all that hard work into it.
And it took me 10 minutes on ChatGPT.
The student
told you
blanket
this.
comes up first. You know that's fucking.
Didn't even
it,
print them
isn't it?
off.
Yeah.
And I've done a tiebreaker, so I'm glad someone won.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's tied.
I've done a list, so if we had a tiebreaker, we were sorted.
Yeah.
Oh, you done your own list?
Not my own list. We had how we usually you pick the top one of the ones you've won. That's what we usually do for tiebreaker, isn't it? So
yeah.
So I had that ready because you know, top producer. Just remember that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're talking
I know
about.
what he's on about, yeah. But you know, the last time I played it, have you two been Men in Black about this game?
I've never seen that film.
Podcast? What podcast?
What's going on? Right, anyway.
What happened?
Well done, Christian Sharp, the man of the roast dinner.
Fucking love a roast.
Sorry, Jack.
It's been too long. I might
You
go
don't
for
know
a roast.
food.
On Sunday.
You don't know food.
You don't know any food. Right. That takes us, boys.
Should we go for a
What-
roast, Choppy?
What are you
You
doing?
just bring up your astronaut again there, Tom.
It's frozen,
Yeah.
isn't
Bye-bye.
it? Go on. Do you want to go for a roast? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Right now.
Takes us to the end of the
Yeah.
show, boys.
I love roast now.
Let's go for a roast dinner.
Yeah. Are you out of 10? What are you saying?
I would say.
I've had to bring down the rating because last week was 4 billion and a bit or whatever you said,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it? Out of 3. So out of 10. What?
Oh.
How are we done?
I don't think it was a 9, but then if I had a strong egg with it, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah. So 7.
Yeah. No, a strong 9.
Okay. If we have an egg.
Don't even fucking listen to me.
Well, all right. I'll have to put an egg on the thumbnail now.
Put an
Right.
egg in there. It's just, get protein.
What about you, Mr. Jack? He's mad now. He's mad because he thinks I've changed the rules when I haven't.
Yeah, I've changed it.
4.
You can fuck up. 4. Just a 4.
It was all going well until your shit game.
It was. The game we've done forever.
No, your shit game.
40.
Well, I said in the
naughty 40.
production, I said, do you want to do Jack Buzzer game? You said, no, I'm not. No. So I said, oh, I'll do a crap one
Fucking
then.
sick of Jack's buzzer game. Sick to death.
You love it.
I don't.
Rich Tal, you happy with today's performance?
I think this is the biscuit sprinkles on top of an ice cream sundae.
I'd love a
absolutely
cheesecake.
delicious.
Man.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's unrelated.
Well, no, it's don't matter. There's the biscuits in it. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Thank you.
Well, right.
This is the biscuit sprinkles and I'd love a cheesecake.
You remember the bottom of it?
Sure.
Remember the bottom of cheesecake?
Yeah,
That bit. Anyway, for those at home, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content that we put out. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify, and review us on all the podcast platforms. Do you want to tell them some more?
Tell us some more. Yeah, grab some merch, join the Discord, join the Patreon, and please support the show in any way you can because we want to make more content, and that's going to happen anyway or not. So you might as well get on board.
Yeah, you're here now, and that's that. Isn't that right, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell them.
Yeah.
Tell them square themselves up.
Square themselves up.
You naughty boy.
You little tinker.
Naughty minxes.
Final word.
Garchulio.
Cochulio.
It's Spanish for an English word.
Probably. Yeah. So, working behind the scenes has been producer Tal. Say goodbye.
Bye.
I've been Juggy T. Thank you very much for
Thanks, mate. I've enjoyed my on the flip side.
I'm the permanent shall be permanent as always. And I go be fucking sexy somewhere.
I thought they weren't doing their jobs. This has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye!
He's an idiot.
No bloody confidence, lot.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia.